Hey everyone, at the Whistling Dixie Ranch House today, and no food, but a unique opportunity to talk to Daniel Alvarado. And we were talking about the foundation, the organization you help, and I just wanted to spend some time and visit about it because it's a neat thing you're doing out there.
Well, thank you for having me, and we do appreciate this opportunity. The folks of your platform, thank you for having us on your show.
Yeah.
But first of all, Children's Hope, we're dedicated to children who have been exposed to sexual abuse and neglect. We help those children find foster homes, and so what my role is in the agency is to market the company
Okay.
so that our recruiters and our area directors have the tools that they need to successfully raise awareness and license foster parents.
So with Children's Hope, when you're looking at foster parents, how do you go about finding those?
Okay, so we have a vigorous application that the state has appointed us to have, and then our recruiter or area director will meet up with them and go through their home and see if they're financially stable, if the home's safe for the child to be brought in, and then that process is another okay with the recruiter of that area.
So if you're looking like that and someone is thinking like, hey, what kind of profile are you looking for our family and parent?
Just you can be single. You don't have to be married.
Okay.
But we do ask that you're in a committed relationship, so that if a child does become attached to you, that there's no hiccups in that relationship, and then we have to redo the process with that child again, because that is a big traumatic event for that child.
Yes.
They're already separated from their biological family, but to remove them again would be another traumatic episode for them, so that we try and bring families that are stable, and I say that it's a calling. I feel that people need to talk amongst their peers so that they have a support systems, because it does become overwhelming.
Not bad.
When a child has a lot of questions for that family, it does take a lot of energy from them. Time is the most important part about it, because if you don't have time for an individual that has been through a stage in their life that they were not at fault at, to successfully bring that person into an adult so that they don't repeat the same thing that happened to them is very important.
Oh, wow.
Also, what we look for is a family that is willing to spread the word.
Okay.
Their experiences to help others understand what it takes to become a successful foster parent.
Yes.
We've had people take in 3 kids.
Wow.
They do it for a number of period of time, then they need a break. Then they contact us again and say we're ready to bring in 3 more.
Okay.
And so we've been blessed with 18 locations across the state of Texas, and Governor Abbott's wife, Cecilia Abbott, has asked all the agencies across the state to become more engaged into the community. And so if anybody's interested, you can contact me, 806-332-4617.
And we'll put that in the notes. Okay.
Yeah, and we can accept volunteers, mentors, if that's not, if foster parenting is not your calling, we can use your help in a respite. Maybe the family...
What's a respite?
Is where you take in the child for a couple of days, maybe 3 on the weekend, so that the biological family can nurture their relationship, and if they need a night out amongst themselves, then we come in and bring those volunteers to babysit. Or maybe there's people out there that say, you know what, I can't babysit, but I can do a potluck food for the family once a week.
Yes.
There's different areas, and I would like to extend that offer to people that are interested to become part of the foster care industry, because I understand that not everybody can foster a child, but everybody has a position in this mission.
So how, as far as the needs, is there are you really deficit in families right now?
Yes, sir. Okay, so there's nearly about 28,000 kids in the foster care system. About, I would say 90 a week go into the system. We have to turn away 50 children in Lubbock alone, simply because we don't have the foster parents. And that's very important that we start having those conversations of how can we come together as a community. It may be a transportation system that comes in and helps our parents get to appointments, or we're here to help all families, not just foster families. If you need parenting skills, we're here to help you out. If you need parent counseling for your child, we're here to offer those services. So
Gotcha.
if you're a parent, you're in a toxic relationship, we're here to help you out so that CPS never enters the home, and then that we start stopping that cycle of children being removed out of the home. So just remind everybody that we're here for all families.
Is that where most of the kids come out of the CPS? Is that y'all
Yes,
work
sir.
hand in hand with those guys?
Yes, sir. So CPS is alerted about the situation. They remove the child, then they call us to help find that child. And we work with high-level kids. So just remind yourself that we do prepare them for public view and to be able to be accepted back in public schools. And so you're not going to get a child that is going to bust your window, or a wall. But I'm not saying that those episodes don't happen.
Right. They happen with my kids.
Right. And I understand that.
Yeah.
And so I just encourage people to have more of that conversation. Maybe it's not even volunteering. Maybe you can send us bars of soap. Maybe you can send us some youth socks, t-shirts. Maybe your community is in the state playoffs. Maybe a photo from the team and signed and saying, we're thinking about you.
Oh, yeah.
Everything can change a mind simply by taking the time.
Awesome.
And I think that's the most important thing that I've got to tell people is we're not a governing body. We're not asking for your donations. We're asking for people's time.
Yeah.
Because these children really, truly deserve it. And if we can get the youngsters to be involved, because I feel like when somebody was talking to me at my own age group and it wasn't somebody older, I felt more comfortable to express more things, and it got more things accomplished.
Yeah.
And so I just asked my teenagers out there that are in National Honor Society, that are in FFA, athletics, the choir, band, that they take the leap and involve themselves in the foster care system. And I know that it's a very sensitive topic to talk about foster care because of what it entails and what the background of a child was. But I feel like if our youngsters take the time to understand a little bit about what the child goes through, then they have some sort of idea of what activities they don't get to do.
Yeah.
Homecoming, tag, the simple Red Rover.
Right.
I had this experience where we went to the South Plains basketball game, and I asked one of our child to if they could hand me a fork, and I stopped them straight in their tracks, and they didn't know what a fork was.
Wow.
And so that gives you an idea of where their development skills are and what they've been exposed to, and I just really would like to have more youngsters be involved so that they're comfortable, their age group are around them.
Makes sense.
Most of them are not in the communities that they grew up in, and so to have some sort of support telling them that there is hope and that every opportunity is here for them can surely
That's
make
awesome.
a difference.
Well, I like what you just said. You can change your mind if you take the time.
Right.
So, all right, well, last question. Some quote you live by personally, anything that comes to mind?
It's not
motivates you?
necessarily a quote, but it's a Bible verse, and
Yes.
it's Isaiah. It's the Lord send me. If there's anybody, send me. And I think that there's enough people out there that can relate to a situation where they wanted to be sent and to be used. Their talents are out there, are out of the roof. I mean, I didn't have the technology that there is out there today, but I always feel like I can always be used.
Awesome. So, Lord, send me.
Yes, sir.
Amen. Our Children's Hope, it's a great opportunity to support our whole community and everything to do. So we'll put the links to all that. Now, thank you for spending time with me.
Well, thank you for
all
having
right,
us.
man. God
I
bless
appreciate
you.
it. God
All right.
bless you.